Your essential guide to Showerthoughts. You're the tiniest bit older than the reflection you see in a mirror. Using voice to text on your iPhone is literally like playing the game telephone with your telephone. Maybe dogs like to fetch sticks because our ancestors threw spears to hunt wild animals, so they made dogs go fetch them for faster reload. Dad strength is the inevitable result of picking up an 8 to 50 pound kid dozens of times a day over the course of several years. The baby in the sun from Teletubbies is 24 years old now. A Mobius strip made of double-sided tape is single-sided tape. If you are a 2000s kid but grew up poor, you would have had a much similar experience to 90s kids. Adults made the don't talk back to me rule because kids were too good at roasting them. In Christmas films, the adults don't believe in Santa despite the fact he puts the presents under the tree. Black Widow's peanut butter jelly sandwich had more screen time than Captain Marvel. Toddlers are like velociraptors. They screech a lot and they get way more dangerous when they figure out how to open doors. A bicyclist riding without using his hands is really just a unicyclist with a training wheel. If you stole 1 second of every person on Earth, you'd gain additional 229 years of a lifetime. Ejaculation being as painful as childbirth would really help with population control. Some grape juices cost $20. Other grape juices cost $2,000. Being an actor is the only profession that doesn't have a minimum or maximum age. Pooping is like 3D printing your colon. If you screw something up, you did a bad job. However, if you nail something, you did a great job. Bartenders are socially accepted drug dealers. If a British man tells you he is having a stroke, he is probably masturbating. If a giraffe would step into quicksand and sink, it would have an unusual amount of time to think about life. Bingo is battle royale for the elderly. Wearing shirts with logos is like paying to be a walking billboard. Humans are slowly making Earth more habitable for artificial intelligence and less habitable for nature and humans. You have probably jumped more times in video games than in real life. We pay rappers to brag about the money we give them. Earth was originally a dinosaur planet. We are mutants that arose after the apocalypse. The only thing holding your flesh up is bones, and the only thing holding your bones together is flesh. Once lab-grown meat becomes readily available, you will be able to send your DNA to a lab and they will send back a steak. The fatter you get, the more areas you have for tattoos. The gap between the ages of 12-16 seems so much longer than at like 40-44. Ms. Paint is almost 35 years old, leaving only 5 to 10 more years to find Mr. Paint before it's too late for Paint Juniors. Kids that were born on the 6th of June 2006 are nearly 13 and about to hit their middle school emo phase. Waldo's mom is probably always worried sick, wondering where he is. You can be left out or you can fit right in. Introverts have more conversations with people in their head than they do with the real people. Parents buy teeth from their small children without them knowing. When people lose weight, they get better gas mileage. Most people wouldn't pass a driving test based on the way they drive regularly. As kids, we often make fun of others for asking questions in class, but then are scared to do so when we're confused so we ourselves don't get ridiculed. In the future, when someone asks if a car is a manual or automatic, they'll be asking if you have to drive the vehicle yourself or if it's self-driving. It's harder to post a shower thought without it getting removed than to come up with one. How do we have 3 systems of cooling in our houses, but none of them keep soft serve ice cream the right consistency? Almost every English song has the word you in it. Maybe there is travel between multiple dimensions, but ours is the one no one chose to visit.